This is your guide to writing SMART goals. SMART goals are goals that are smart. So you work smarter instead of working harder. A lot of times we set goals that are way too generalized, hard to measure, and then we feel like we fail them. With the SMART goal method, S-M-A-R-T, that's an acronym, and I'm going to explain all of the steps. You will start making SMART goals that will really move the needle forward in your life and help you feel more confident about yourself because you're achieving something, you're doing something that is very important to you. And that makes you feel good. It really lifts your self-esteem up. And I think we all need a little lifting of our self-esteem, especially right now when we're all really feeling the heaviness of the last couple of years. So S, specific. Now you could say, I'm going to be the fittest person ever, or I'm going to start exercising. Those are so general. There's not something that you know it's an action you're going to take. It's this overarching value that you have, that you want to be an exerciser. So you want to get specific, like I'm going to walk 10 minutes today. That's very specific. You're walking, what, when, where, what, right? It's very specific. It's an action that you could take. M stands for measurable. In that same example, I'm going to walk 10 minutes today. You know that 10 minutes is the goal. So you could set the timer or look at your clock, measure 10 minutes, and then you know you achieved that goal. Measurable. The next one is achievable. So it's got to be something that is doable. If you keep it really general, you don't really know when you achieve it, and you're always going to assume that you're not achieving it. We're always going to err on the side against ourselves because we are very critical of ourselves. So you want it to be something that's achievable. Take small chunks. Instead of looking at the big picture, take little chunks of a task that you're going to do so that you could cross off that task when you have it done. Something that's achievable that you can do in the amount of time that you set. I'm jumping ahead to T, but R is relevant. You want to keep the why of your goal at the top of your mind. You want to know exactly why you're doing what you're doing because of something that is important to you. You want to achieve this goal because of something that is precious to you, something that you give value to, something that is important. And it's connected to the overall goal of how you want to live your life. How do you want to be as a human? Or if you're in an organization or it's for a semester at school or there's some overarching structure to that goal, then you want it to align with the mission of that project. The last one, T, stands for timely. You want to give yourself a deadline to know when you achieve it. It creates a bit of an urgency to make sure you get it done. Did you ever have a task that you really wanted to do, but you had no deadline for it? You keep kicking the can down the road. But when you give yourself a deadline on this goal, then you have to achieve it by that time, and then you actually do the work to achieve it. So as a bonus in this video, I want to talk about writing things down. When you write down the tasks that you're going to do, or you could type it in an app or something like that, when you write down your goals, you have the visual, but also you become a witness of yourself. When you become a witness of yourself, you make meaning around your goals, meaning that it's important to you, and this feeds motivation behind the goal, and you're much more likely to accomplish it. There's been lots of research on this, but the latest is that you're 9 times as likely to achieve it if you write it down. I am a long-term list writer here. I love crossing out things that I do because it makes me feel good and it feeds me for the next task. When I think about all the things that I didn't get to yet, it's overwhelming and really heavy, and it actually zaps my energy from doing more. But when I look at what I did accomplish, when I celebrate it for a moment, it gives me the energy for the next task. So those are some extra tips on the end of this guide to writing SMART goals. So get writing and come into the comments and let me know what you're up to. And as always, if you want more from me, come on over to my website, jodiamen.com, where I have more videos and articles on how to love yourself, release fear, and create an awesome life with purpose and integrity. So I'll see you in the next video, but until then, be present and let that you want to be shine through.